The community-based substance and drug prevention programs that I researched this week was SADD clubs, Students Against Destructive Decisions and Students Against Drunk Driving. So I went to Lexington High School and I was an advocator for the SADD club, and the way that they chose the members of the SADD club was based on your grades and based on how you helped the student body. So I was a student athlete in high school and with subpar grades, but I was chosen by the head person of the SADD club to go and talk to elementary and middle school students about drugs, alcohol, how to prevent using them, how to you reach out if you need help, where to go if you need help, drugs and alcohol facts and information, things like that. And I mainly went to the elementary schools, and we would talk to second and third graders and fourth graders, and we would play games with them, and make them take questionnaires, and then talk about our own personal experience, open up the floor to see if they had any questions about drugs and alcohol. And it was, a lot of kids do come up and they do talk about how they need help with a family member or with themselves, even in elementary and in middle school. And I actually, in 7th grade, SADD club came to us, and they talked about so much about drugs and alcohol, and I had no idea because we don't have health education classes and up until like 8th grade, and then into high school, which is I think sophomore in your junior year. So I didn't know too much about drugs and alcohol. I thought getting stoned meant getting rocks thrown at you after school. So I really had no idea, and not until the SADD club came into my class and talked about all the information and things that you need to know and how to prevent yourself from getting in certain situations and whatnot. And it wasn't until high school they started talking more about the drunk driving part of SADD club, and that's where I learned a lot too, and heard all the stories and how the person who actually started Students Against Drunk Driving, about their story about their daughter and their son. And it's just it's always been imprinted in my mind, and for me personally it was 100% effective, because going into college you experience more drinking and you see like all these different drugs being used, and go from high school and even in middle school learning about these drugs and how how to help yourself when it comes to alcohol and to be safe and whatnot really stemmed from SADD club. So I'm forever grateful to have that, and I know a lot of communities aren't able to have that. But in the Middlesex County, SADD club goes around in all high schools and choosing people from the student body who present the student body in a positive way, and taking those kids and putting them in high school, in middle schools and elementary, and talking to these kids on how to keep it safe and make sure they're protecting themselves and others. So SADD club is a really effective program, and it's slowly making its way to other towns other than the Middlesex County towns. So it's a great program, like I said. It teaches you a lot and really helps kids mold their decisions and learn more facts about drugs and alcohol.